All right, guys, as we promised, we are here with 21 Pilots. They kind of get pissed at me because I'm always on the air saying, you know, my favorite, 21 Pilotes, and they call and they're like, you can't say that, man. That's not the name of the band. So, do I have permission? Can I say that on the radio?
Pilote?
Yeah. You know, just having fun with the name.
No, I'm cool with that.
You're cool with that?
Yeah, it's like, it's really up to your interpretation.
Yeah.
Okay. With you guys, what was the moment that you kind of realized it was more than just being individual guys, and really all of a sudden people started recognizing you and you're like, oh shoot, man, this thing is getting kind of big? What was that moment for y'all?
I guess in a way that moment happens a little bit every day. I'm trying to think, do you have any specific?
I think I'll always remember like the 4th of July, maybe a couple years ago, in Columbus, Ohio, where we're from. I rode my bike downtown to meet up with some friends, and once I got down there, because there's like, they do the fireworks down there and stuff, and so there's like 100,000 people or whatever, so I lost cell service. Couldn't get a hold of my friends, and so I ended up watching these fireworks by myself. And the local radio station there had a playlist, and our song was on there, and I was standing there by myself with my bike, and the song comes on, and then all of a sudden, like, everybody just like turns their heads and looks at me.
Looks at you. Like,
and I'm like by myself. I got like my helmet on,
right?
And I'm just like, hey guys. So that was like kind of a funny moment, but it was like also it was kind of. I mean, it was cool too, because it was just like, dang, like all these people are hearing our music in a way that I never really like imagined.
Right.
And so it was cool
I remember mine. Now that I'm thinking about it.
All right, dive in.
We were in Australia, and we had an off day, and I had my wife on tour with us, and so we went out and we walked by this like a massage parlor thing. We're like, hey, let's get like a massage, like a couples massage. And so, you know, they didn't do couples massages, so like they didn't have like 2 beds in one room, so they kind of had this like partitioned off thing. So I was like, that sucks, like we can't like be around together during one of these massages. But so anyway, there's this dude massaging me, and kind of this like lanky guy, and I think he was Asian, and just no expression on his face, very relaxed, and didn't like, you could tell he was tired and he didn't want to be there, and so he's kind of like doing the thing, and I'm laying there like with, you know, just a towel on or whatever, and afterwards, and then he finishes up, because you always know they're done when they start hitting you.
Yeah.
So he finishes up, and then right before he's like, oh, I'm finished, and right as I'm like kind of sitting up waiting for him to leave so that I can get, you know, back in my clothes, he goes, hey, I'm a big fan.
You're like, great.
And I was like, what the heck? I don't think I've gotten a massage since then, honestly.
You've been scarred for life with that one. So, all right. Well, I got a couple listener questions for you. Then, first of all, we'd like to ask you guys to clarify the rumor. You know,
it's true
that you met on Tinder.
Very true. Very true. Yeah.
How does that story go? How did that even get started? Is that
the Tinder one?
We probably just told that story.
Yeah, you just did that.
We just kind of let them know.
Okay.
Well,
as long as you're proud of it.
It would be true. Okay, it's not true. It would be true if Tinder was around when we actually met.
Yeah.
Right.
If anyone did their research, they'd realize that that's not true. But we actually met on
Match.com.
That existed at that point.
Well, more relationships start on Match.com than any other site in the world.
Yeah,
that's
right.
That's what I hear. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and obviously you're a big fan of the Bell, and we love us some Taco Bell. So you know, standard order. I mean, especially say maybe you're in Hawaii and maybe your wife wanted to eat something local, and you said no, we're going to go try the new quesalupa.
Exactly what happened.
What would your order be?
I got to be honest with you. The quesalupa, I wasn't too pumped on.
No,
I got it. It sounds like a good idea, and then you get it, and it's just I don't know. Maybe the expectation was just too high. You know,
gotcha.
Like, one of the first times that I had like In-N-Out Burger isn't around where I'm from in Ohio, and they talk about it out in LA all the time. And I had it, and I just thought it was going to be amazing. And same thing with the quesalupa.
It's the hype.
It's the hype. It can ruin it.
Yeah.
It really can. I happens with movies, happens with music, happens with our show. You could be quesalupa tonight.
The new term,
possible.
But I think the one go-to for us is probably the cheesy gordita crunch.
We both love that
It's
one.
never let us down.
I feel like the chicken quesadilla is usually a staple, but they with the jalapeno sauce, they can really make it or break it.
Yeah.
And your feelings on the Mexi Melt, because that's just a good one.
My grandma used to always order that.
So it's an old person. I mean, I know I'm a little old.
I didn't want to say anything,
okay,
but
I appreciate it. It's all good. That's always a great one. All right, guys. Tonight, the show. We're so stoked. Anything to expect tonight? Greatness. Just how do you want the fans to react in the audience? Hands up, standing on their feet the entire time, singing along every word.
If they want to sit, I'll usually allow it.
Because he's sitting.
Okay.
Yeah, I sit pretty much the whole time.
Imagine
so it's
that.
like kind of unfair for me to require everyone else to stand.
Cool.
No, I mean I'll call them out for sitting.
All right.
Some people get front row, whatever.
We'll help out towards the
Especially
back.
if they're
We'll
in the
be on
pit and
lookout.
they're sitting.
Yeah,
That's like kind of a weird thing.
Yeah. Why'd you spend your money for that? So.
We're just gonna absolutely destroy it tonight. You can expect that. We're gonna crush every expectation, and
then
we'll just stop it right there.
Slowly let you down.
I appreciate it. Thank you guys, 21 Pilots.